This video doesn't imply that you should marry. All I'm saying is how to find a wife. Because wives, they are found. You cannot make them into wives. You don't marry them to become wives. They are found as wives. So I'm just explaining simply how to find a wife because they are found, right? Instead of these feminists, right? So I'm going to pace a lot of feminists off with this one. Women are useless until they find a man. They have no purpose outside of a man. A woman wasn't created according to the manual, which is the Bible. A woman was not created up until Adam existed, up until Adam discovered his purpose, up until Adam was given a mission, up until Adam was given work to do, which is to name the animals, to work the land, all that he had to do. But a woman wasn't necessary up until to that point where Adam needed a helper. So as a man, you don't need a woman, you don't need a girlfriend up until you've discovered what you're supposed to be doing, which is your work, which is your original assignment, which is why you were born. You need to discover something about yourself so that you can attract a wife, not a girl, not a side chick, not a, you know, I don't want to be all that, I'm trying to keep it precise. I'm trying to keep it precise and clean. So like I said, as a man, women are unnecessary to you. They are useless to you up until you've discovered your work. Because a woman is a helper. She comes already equipped. She comes already with her value, right? Us, we have to create our value. They come already with their value. They have within themselves, not all, only wives, they have within themselves things that can help a man when he's on his mission, when he has discovered his purpose. So in order to attract a wife, and here's how things work. Like I told you, you don't have to look for them. You don't have to go out of your way and look for them. That's how you find hoes, prostitutes, modern feminists, modern Baba Strata. That's how you end up with Bastrata. Bastrata. Okay? You end up with Bastrata because you go out of your way and go look for them. All the girls that I've dealt with in my life, they were paraded in my life. I never went out of my way and go look for them and go try to do things to attract. No, I was always about discovering my mission, figuring things out. Like, what am I here for? That's the most important thing to me. What am I here for? What am I doing on this earth? I'm not here to just suck up oxygen and chase women. Women were created as helpers. They're supposed to help men. If you go out of your way and try to find her or chase her, what is it that she's going to help you with? Chase her? It doesn't make any sense. Don't go out of your way trying to attract females, trying to. You're supposed to be on your mission. The right women will be paraded around you. She will be paraded. All of a sudden, they just come. They just come. They just come. That's what it is. They just come out of nowhere. You just end up seeing a bunch of ladies to pick up from. Only if you're on your purpose. So, how you find a wife? You don't go out of your way. How you find a wife? I know it sounds counterproductive, but it is what it is. How you find a wife? It's not looking. It's not chasing. It's not DMing them on Instagram. It's not learning game. It's none of that. It's none of that nonsense that you've been told. How you attract a wife? It's by discovering your highest calling, your highest mission, your purpose, and you serve it to humanity. You start focusing on your mission. Nothing else matters. Like I told you, they're useless outside of your purpose. And for them, since they don't have any purpose outside of a man, they are the ones that are going to look. They are the ones that are going to come around you. You see, all of a sudden they are here. Why? Now they like me. What's going on? Now I'm handsome. What's wrong? What is it? I used to be ugly back then when I didn't have anything to do, nothing else to do. Like I didn't have zero, like I was a nobody. I was unimportant. There was no one around me, right? Just low quality women, low quality females. I don't even want to call them women, low quality females. So as soon as you elevate your life, which is to focus on your higher calling and start doing what you are supposed to be doing as a man, not chasing women, not looking for them, they will be paraded around you. You will, all of a sudden they are here. Look left. Oh, there's, you no longer see the baquishas with the purple hairs. You see high quality girls, not the promiscuous females who are just wanna run around the city and just. That's how you end up with those if you start going out of your way and go look for them. As a man, stay on a mission. They come. I'm telling you, they come. All the beautiful girls. You, like I told you, all the girls that I've dealt with, I've never went out of my way to go look for them. They just here all of a sudden. Oh, oh, so and so. Hi, how are you? Oh, yeah. Now she's the one. The dynamic is set correctly that way because you are not chasing her. You guys just met. According to her mind, you guys just met. You didn't chase her. You didn't go out of your way to the club, or I went to the gym to find a. If you're at the gym, make sure you're focusing on your body. Ignore them. But my point is, all of a sudden they are paraded. They are all over the place, and you start meeting them. They show you signs of interest. That's how you can tell. Pick and choose from who you want. You don't have to go out of your way. So how you tell if she's a wife? This is very vital. How you tell if she's a wife? Is she adding value in your life? Is she helping you? A woman's supposed to help you. She's a helper. You don't have to necessarily force a woman to cook for you. It's natural. It's biology 101. They carry the babies for 9 months in their stomachs. Like out of that, they're supposed to know how to cook, not just for you, for the baby as well. How is she going to feed the baby takeaways all the time? So you don't have to force anyone to do anything. But how you find a woman, how you tell if she's a wife, she will listen to your voice. She won't go back and forth with you. She will just obey you, obey your instructions, just submit under you. You don't have to beat her. You don't have to force anything. You don't. A wife, she's naturally submissive. A wife, she naturally wants to follow your lead. If you're not weak, she is naturally going to follow your lead. She is naturally going to emulate you, want to imitate you, do the things that you do. She's going to naturally want to talk to you all day long, and it's boring. I know it's boring as a man. It's just, can I get a break? But that's how you find a wife. That's how you tell if she's a wife. A wife have no any other interest outside of you. A wife has no purpose outside of a husband. Also, you have to make sure that you are a husband. A husband is a natural leader. A husband is a protector, which means you have to become strong. A husband is a provider, which means you have to have things to provide. That's how you become a husband, by focusing on your mission. So that's how you find a wife. Forget all these modern scallywags, the baquishas with the purple hairs. Forget them. Don't stop chasing, right? Stop chasing them. Stop giving them attention. You know, as soon as you take control of your edges, your sexual edges, you'll see how simple life it is. And always remember, we are what we attract, right? We attract what we are. So if you are always attracting low quality women, it's not your fault. It's not their fault. It's your fault. Like look in the mirror. The mirror will tell you the truth. Look within you. What is it that you have to improve? What is it that you have to work on as a man? Because as a man, we are blessed. Men, we are highly blessed. We can improve, we can change things, we can, women, like I told you, they are born with their value. Us, we have to create our value. Not all men will create their values, but the overwhelming majority of us get the gist of it. We are born as nothing, nobody's, right? Unloved only by your parents. But outside of that, nobody gives a fuck about you, right? Nobody truly gives a fuck about man. So like I told you, this doesn't imply that you have to marry, because nowadays marriage can be used as opposition to men, to strip men out of his values, of his assets. So marriage has been weaponized just to destroy men's lives. So you don't necessarily have to marry under a government, under a state, but you can find a wife. Remember, wives, they are found. You don't have to put a ring on someone to make them a wife. They already behave like wives. Wives, you don't see them in clubs. They have no interest in going in clubs, finding like they don't have any interest in the street life. True wives, right? Around 9 p.m., 10 p.m., wives, they are at their home. I know it's unthinkable of in this modern world. You think all the girls are just the baquishas with the purple hairs. They're outside drinking, partying, being promiscuous. Not all, not all. Wives, they still exist. And how you find them is by being a man, becoming the man that you were intended to be, which is not a duplicate. You have to become an original, which you're not second guessing yourself. You have to know that you are a leader and authority. You have to be connected to the source, which is God, so that He can give you your assignment. He's the original creator. If someone creates something, they're the only one who knows what they created that thing for. So you have to get your assignment from above, so that you don't go around tormenting all these feminists too, or they will torment you. They are tormented. They're acting like they're happy. They're acting like they're already the boss babes. Bruv, it's just a mess out here. But thanks for watching. We're just getting warmed up. I hope you guys find a wife. And if you find a wife, it's a good thing. Don't mess up. Don't mess up. Don't take it for granted. Finding a wife, it's truly it's a blessing. Don't take it for granted. If you are a high value man, or you're on your way to become a high value man, don't look down on her, or think that maybe as soon as you get a little bit of status, money, accumulate more possession, and start thinking that, you know what, I deserve better, or I can do better. Don't do that. That's how you mess up your life. Stick to the wife of your youth. Okay, that's how you find a wife, fellas. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, dislike, all that YouTube stuff. I'm out here. Let's go.